Mommy shark. Let me stop playing with y'all. Listen, I just dropped off the little one. We had a whole concert, Baby Shark, Baby Joy Joy, Ping Fong. I mean, we was really having a concert. Okay, she was going in, and I was like, I was going in too because I'm her daddy. But here's the thing, man. You ruined my relationship. Man, let me put on my seatbelt, get up out of here. I'm in the parking lot doing great things. Listen, you ruined my relationship. There's a lot of people that put the onus on other people in regards to telling them that you ruined my relationship. You did something to me. And I really don't want to give you advice. I just want to lay out some things for you guys right now, because there's a lot of people, there are a lot of relationship gurus. There are a lot of people that give advice and tell men to do this and women to do that. And, you know, if you're black, you do this. If you're white, you do like, and really it just boils down to keep your business to yourself. Keep your business to your, I want to say good morning, but really I just want you to listen to me real quick. Keep your business to yourself. Everything that happens in your personal business, whether it's professional or whether it's personal, keep it to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. This goes for men and women. Keep your business to yourself. You want to tell everybody that you have a problem. You mad because of X, Y, and Z. And a lot of times, y'all to blame why there's a problem. You to blame. You to blame. You live every second, every moment, every ounce, every fiber of your being through social media. And every time you have an issue, a minor disagreement, you got to run tell everybody. And the issue is you're telling people that are not in positive relationships, that do not think healthy. So you're getting advice on what to do that's going to cause a bigger rift between you and the other person. I'm just trying to tell y'all something. Instead of fixing the problem, you now add more fuel to the fire. Keep your personal business to yourself. Stop telling everybody what you got going on in your life. Listen, haters are congratulators when need be. That means a person that didn't like your relationship from the jump, didn't want you happy from the jump, they're going to give you advice. They're going to tell you, oh, don't talk to her no more. Don't talk to him no more. Don't go there no more. Don't do this. Don't do that. Ignore them. Oh, girl, put on your FM girl dress and hey, let's head to the strip club. They're going to give you all types of advice except heal. Humble yourself. Listen. Be realistic. They're going to give you all other types of advice on what to do, but they're not going to give you anything positive. And what I want to do is I want to save some relationships this morning. Can the church say amen? I want to save some relationships this morning. I want you guys to, it's not about being a relationship coach or a guru, because I don't, let me check your credentials. I'm just saying I got credentials, but I'm just saying though. Sometimes the issue in the situation is that you're telling everybody else about your business. Either you're going to go get professional help or you're going to go get help from somebody who's actually in a positive, successful relationship. A lot of times when you are in a situation where you feel like you guys are butting heads, you go get help from people. You're venting and these people provide you with feedback. And here's the thing, a lot of times people don't vent very well. Now everybody would say now venting is just, you know, a bunch of emotions. Not everybody vent facts. You see what I'm saying? And not everybody wants all sides of the story. Sometimes you go to your friends and you start venting and you're only venting how the other person's the issue. It's very rare that you find someone who vents both sides of the narrative, like what somebody else did to cause the situation. But the fact of the matter is, you need to make sure that you have somebody that's balanced, giving you information, that's balanced, telling you what to do, that's balanced, listening to your problems. Because if you don't, your situation is going to always remain lopsided. You're always going to be in the need of hoping that the situation gets better, but it never gets better. Good morning, good morning. That dude in the building. So the topic is you ruined my relationship. There's a lot of people who put the onus on ruin their relationship on other people and not themselves. That they run to social media and they tell everybody, hey, you know what I'm saying, I got a problem with such and such, or my girlfriend ain't do this, or my boyfriend ain't do this, or my baby daddy, or my baby mama, or my co-worker, or my family member. They want to tell what's going on with them personally, but they never do a self-reflection. And I think that this is what this is about. Make sure that you do a self-reflection and not try to deflect. Running the social media, telling everybody your personal business is not going to save you. You see what I'm saying? You need to have people that are personally invested in you. When you find someone that is personally invested in you, they're going to make sure that you succeed. When you have people that don't give two damns about you, they ain't gonna give you the wrong. Yeah, girl, ignore him. Hey, matter of fact, I got a friend. Let me put you on a blind date. And the same thing for fellas. Hey, bro, you know I'm about to go to Magic City, bro. I'm about to throw these ones. So, I mean, you got to make sure that you have people around you that encourage you to heal, that encourage you to listen, that encourage you to be realistic. A lot of us have friends around us that promote negativity, to the point where that's why your relationships are always on the rocks. That's why you can't never heal. Some of y'all get back together, but you don't heal. So you're in a relationship where you resent the other person because you never healed. You never let go of whatever happened. You never got past it. You never talked about it. You never healed properly. I mean, how many people ever played sports and they dislocated something or they broke something and they was like, yo, you're going to have to sit this next game out. It's the state championship. I ain't sitting the state out. I am not sitting the state out. You better do something to this bone. You better post some icy hot on it, some Pepto-Bismol. You better rub some chicken fat. You better put a witch doctor. You better do something. I ain't missing this game, and you don't let it heal properly. And you get out there, and it's like you ain't playing like you usually play. You ain't at the top of your game because you didn't let it heal properly. You didn't listen to somebody that was giving you sound advice. Now, the person that don't give you sound advice, bro, you're going to be 100%. Go ahead out there and play. It don't matter, man. It's state. And they're going to encourage you to do something that's going to further damage the situation. Keep your business off of social media. Stop telling everybody every time you get mad, every time you get upset. And that's probably the problem, one of the biggest problems that we have with social media, that everybody feels like, well, I can just get some sound advice from a stranger. That stranger don't give a damn about you, don't care about your kids, don't care about your job, don't care about how you woke up this morning, don't care about if you go to sleep comfortably this morning. They don't care about your relationship. They don't. Now, you might get one or two every now and then that might give you some sound advice. But the issue is, Reg, what's up, man? The issue is that a lot of people who pride themselves on having a great relationship, what they don't pride themselves on is listening to everyone. You are in a relationship with that person. You're not in a relationship with them, her, him. Like, you're not in a relationship with a bunch of people. You're adding third parties to a relationship. Nobody wants to feel like they dating a church community. Oh my God. Can I talk to somebody? Nobody want to feel like they dating your parents. Nobody want to feel like they dating your brother or you're dating your sister or whatever case may be. If they're dating you, that's who they're dating. They don't want everybody else in y'all business. So guess what? If she don't cook what you want her to cook, you can't call your mom and be like, she still ain't cooking what I want her to cook. Bro, man up. Mom, he still ain't going down on me. Woman up. If you have an issue in your relationship, learn how to talk, learn how to communicate, make sure that you're realistic with the situation. A lot of people are just unrealistic and selfish. They want everybody to listen to them, you know, and woe is me. And then when someone actually gives them common sense and sound advice, what they do is they seek another narrative. They keep on trying to find people that's going to tell them what they want to hear. Y'all got to be mindful of those type of people. You got to be mindful of the people that always wants someone around them to tell them that they're right and they know they're wrong. Because those are not friends. Those are more or less frenemies. People will encourage you to do wrong so that way they continue to know that, guess what, I set them on the wrong path. So guess what? That will slow them down from being great. That will slow their relationship down. Do you realize that there are people that are jealous of you and your relationship? Your relationship with God, your relationship with your children, your relationship with your woman, your relationship with your man, your relationship with you, knowing your self-worth. People are jealous and they will encourage you to distract you. They will encourage you to manipulate you. They will encourage you to discourage you. I'm just saying, something to think about. I ain't gonna be here long, man. I just wanted to tell y'all, listen, stop blaming people for ruining your relationship when you were the main culprit of your relationship being ruined. Okay? You're victimizing yourself and you're promoting this narrative of everybody else is the blame. No, look at yourself. Get a mirror, put it up, and say, damn, what have I done to ruin this relationship? Was I selfish? Was I materialistic? Was I disrespectful? Was I disloyal? You know, there's a lot of things that you can do to self-reflect and not deflect. A lot of times you're dealing with people who love to deflect. Nothing's their problem. They were never the blame for anything. And when you find out and you sit down, a lot of y'all don't even like the person that y'all with. A lot of y'all don't like the person that y'all with. Y'all, I mean, you tolerate them, but you don't like them. They cool, but they ain't cool like that. You understand what I'm saying? J-Lo Rich. A lot of y'all don't like the men and women that y'all with. Some type of way, a situationship, you know what I'm saying? One night stand got extended or something had happened. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to tolerate you. But when it all comes down, they don't mentally attract you. You know what I'm saying? They don't physically attract you. They don't pump you up with energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel good around them. You don't get butterflies in your stomach. And a lot of y'all been holding on to these type of relationships for a long time, and it's time to let go. But here's the thing. Make sure that you're not the person with the low energy. Make sure you're not the person that brings low value to the situation. You're not the unrealistic person. You're not the narcissistic or toxic person. Because a lot of times it's the person who's at fault that blames the other person. You're bringing behavior or showcasing behavior in a relationship that the other person just won't tolerate. And because the other person won't tolerate it, you have a problem with that person. And I'm telling people right now, it is okay to walk away. Let me say this again. It is okay to walk away. Don't stay together because, oh, y'all got business together. Y'all got kids together. Oh, well, you know, you can't move out because of this and she can't move out because of that. Listen, y'all, listen, let me tell you something. I truly believe that when you're dating, you should make sure that you stay balanced. That means never be in a relationship where you can't just walk away from it. Never be solely invested in a relationship where you can't just say, hey, I'm out. Always have a game plan. Always have a backup plan. I'm not saying plan for failure, because I know how y'all is. I'm saying plan for success. Plan for success. Always have an escape strategy. Always make sure that you cover number one. Ladies and gentlemen, F the kids. F the kids. Make sure that you always have money that you can go and get an apartment, go get a house, go put a down payment on a car, have money for an emergency trip. You got to make sure that you cover your bases. A lot of times people get in relationships, right? Salute. Tommy D in the building. A lot of times people get in relationships and they forget about making sure that they're good. Their emotional, financial, physical, mental fitness, like their physical fitness, they forget about them and they start focusing on a relationship and they lose themselves in said relationship. So that's why you hear a lot of people talking about, I'm doing me. I'm living my best life now. Why wasn't you living your best life in the relationship? Why wasn't you the best you inside the relationship? And I find that very odd when I see men and women both posting now that, you know, they're newly single, or, you know, they living their best life, or they're doing more of this, like they're working out more, they're traveling more, they're going out more. And it's like, why do people get in relationships and lose themselves? It's unfair to a person to be in a relationship with somebody who's overweight, fat, nasty, disrespectful, and then you get out the relationship. Now I got a positive attitude about life. Now I want to go work out. Well, shit, I used to see you eat 9 plates of food, macaroni and greens. You got fucking chicken grease all down your chin. I'm just saying, nobody wants to be with somebody unproductive. Nobody wants to be with somebody with low energy. So my thought process is, so let me get it straight. Now, when you get out the relationship, you the best you. I'm going on behalf of all exes that are out there listening to me. Salute, King Twin in the building. King Twin, you might be able to relate to this. On behalf of all exes that are listening to the sound of my voice right now, if your ex decides that they want to be a better them after y'all separate, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm hoping, because my thing is monetized, okay? But I feel like I gotta say this. As an ex, and as somebody who's ex some people out, we don't care if you've leveled up. We don't care if you're going to the gym. We don't care if you've opened up a business. We don't care if you're in a new relationship. We don't care, because if you couldn't be great, if you couldn't be awesome for us inside the relationship, we don't care what you do outside the relationship. We don't care what you do when you move on, because now we've leveled up. A lot of people was holding on to somebody with way more energy. A lot of people was holding on to you and you had way more energy. Let me tell you something. It is very rare on any team that people don't know who's the better person. You understand what I'm saying? Basketball, football, volleyball, it don't matter. Don't disrespect me, I'm talking. Everybody listen. Shot fired. Pew, pew. I'm saying, I'm about to piss somebody off. It is very rare that when you are on a team, you don't know if the other person is better than you or not. That goes the same way for relationships. When you are in a relationship with somebody else, either the man is stronger or the woman is stronger or whoever your significant other is, you know if they're stronger than you in finances, you know if they're stronger than you in making travel arrangements, they're stronger than you in sex, they're stronger than you in dealing with problems. You know who's the stronger. Times, if you're the stronger person in a relationship, you tend to carry the relationship. How many people right now say, you know what, yep, I did carry the relationship. I was the person who made a lot of the decisions in the relationship because the other person, not that they couldn't do it, they just was slow to get it done. They wanted to go the long way around everything. You probably was that person that was carrying the relationship. So here's the thing, when you carry a relationship, it could be a good and a bad thing. And this is not about a man being a man and a woman being, no. Anybody can carry the relationship. And I'm not talking about being a provider, protecting the role model. We already got that. We got that out the way. We know what men's supposed to do. All right. That's what we talk about over here. But I'm saying sometimes you have women that are better at finances, are better at communicating, are better at dealing with problems, are better in bed. Like you have some women that are just far more advanced than some men. That's just a fact. But the fact of the matter is that you have certain people that carry the relationship, which is why when certain things happen, they're the first to call the shots. Now, here's the thing. What happens in a relationship is the person that knows that they're not the first to call the shots, that knows that if there's something that happens, people are not going to really come to them. They're going to go to the person that usually carries the relationship. The other person tends to resent you for that. I know this is something new to y'all. I know it's something new. I get it. But let me break this down, okay? Let me break this down. I ain't Dr. Phil, but I'm tough love. Check this out. The other person builds resentment for you. Now, here's the issue. The issue is that when you met that person, all right, this is the analogy I'm going to use, okay? That person was a city person. They played sports in a city. They used to, let's use basketball, for instance, right? They used to score 20 points a game. Whoo, they was bad. Oh, they was bad, right? But you, let's just say you was playing in a country and you was scoring 40 points a game. Something happened where the teams merge. Now, the person that's used to scoring 40 points has a stronger work ethic, better jump shot, better rebound ability, better assist. They're just stacked up because they put in the time, they have the life experience, they put in the work. They just have a natural ability to handle things. Whereas the person that only hits 20 points could have been better, but they never pushed themselves because they got a bad attitude. They think that they think that they were better than what they were, and really they were not. And that's the issue that we have in a lot of relationships. A lot of people think that they're better than what they are. And when they get with somebody else to showcase that they're not as good as they think they are, they build resentment for that person. They build resentment, whether it's with you, whether it's with the children, whether it's with the friends, whether it's with the parents. They showcase a level of resentment because you have a natural ability to handle things and to do things, to speak a certain type of way, right? To hold down everybody in the midst of the storm. They build a level of resentment. And a lot of people, I said this the other day, a lot of people are childlike. You know how you got little kids that say, let me do it, daddy, let me do it, mommy, let me do it. I want to do it on my own. They would rather do it the long way and the hard way to prove you wrong. They would rather struggle than to ask for help. And that's the issue that we have with men and women, where people would rather struggle in order in versus just saying, you know what, we're a team. We're a team. We don't have to listen. Let me tell you something. If I'm dating a woman, or if I marry a woman, or whatever case may be, and she's better at finances than me for some reason, babe, hey, look, I need some help with this because I'm trying to figure out how to diversify these funds and do all of this other stuff. If she's better at making travel arrangements than me, hey, babe, how you do X, Y, and Z? There is no shame in tough love's game. But what has happened is, in society, it says that you must know everything. And if you don't know everything, then you can't ask for help. You can't ask for help. And that's where we kind of fall astray. Because the issue is that when you are with someone, whether it's a man, woman, or whatever your significant other is, or whatever they are, y'all are a team through good and bad. And the issue is, when it's bad, you shouldn't make it worse. You make it worse by not asking for help. You make it worse by not being able to communicate, not being able to sit down and being fair and impartial and realistic in the conversation. There are a lot of people that are unrealistic in a relationship. Like, they think that, okay, well, I know I want to do it the hard way, and you should let me do it the hard way because you always think you're right. Stop, pause, breathe, smoke a cigarette, whatever you got to do. Some push-ups. Do some push-ups. If your facts and common sense are as one, you're going to be right a lot of times. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, or a child. If your facts and common sense are as one, you're going to be right a lot of times. And if you're right a lot of times, people don't like people giving the right answers. Come on now. Y'all know we was in school and them motherfuckers used to raise their hand talking about, I got the answer. I got the answer. Man, this too goody two-shoe hand. Shut up. Shut your nerd. When you are balanced, right, in your decision making, when you are a little less emotional and you think through the process, somebody said critical thinking, you tend to make the right decisions. I know it feel good, boy. I can't wait to jump up in this VJ, this for JJ. Whoa, this wop. Hey, babe. Hey, I want you like, okay, but throw on a condom because I ain't on birth control. You make the right decisions, right? You are, whoa, shot. Turn up. Hey, babe. Whoa, I'm about to get behind. Hey, as soon as I get home, I'm about to tear that thing up, girl. Hey, babe, listen, let's not even drive. You know we've been drinking or whatever. Let's call this Uber. You make the right decisions. Your children come to you. Hey, Dad, can I go spend the night over Craig's house? Because you know what I'm saying? When they about to turn up, you know what I'm saying? Craig's house, they smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? All types of night, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's really around, no adult supervision or whatever case may be. Mom come in and say, hey, now that's the boy house that they smoking that weed and them drinking over there and they having sex and doing all that crazy stuff. You really want our kid to go over there? You make the right decisions. I'm not saying that we're not going to get upset. I'm not saying that we're not going to get mad. I'm saying that don't make the problem worse. Running to social media, telling a bunch of strangers your business, and hoping and praying that somebody gives you sound advice. Because after you got to figure out what's sound advice, what's frenemies, what's naysayers, what's haters. No, 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 no. Find somebody in your life that is balanced and it's going to tell you the right thing to do. You know, I'm going to ask you, what did you do? Oh my God. I'm about to piss somebody off. Going to ask you, what did you do? I know he pissed on the toilet seat. You sat in it. You didn't have time to wipe off. You pulled up your pants and you went to work. You was pissy all day. I know he said he was going to pick up the cake from the store, picked up the wrong cake, and you don't like chocolate. I understand. I'm saying, hey, listen, I'll be here. I don't want to be here all day. I want to just give you this message. Stop making your problems worse. Right? A lot of people, when you go to them and you tell them your problems or whatever, and they ask you, if you got friends that say, what did you do? Because they know you. They know if you got a bad attitude. They know if you're materialistic. They know if you out of control. And a lot of people are out of control. But the fact of the matter is, when you got friends that say, what did you do? I hear what you said, what they did. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence in the building, I understand that you said what they did, but when you got friends, you got real friends, balanced friends, successful friends, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be all entrepreneurs. They ain't got to have PhDs. We're talking about simplistic conversation here. When you got friends that really care about you, they're going to ask you, what did you do? I understand you're mad. I understand you're upset, but what did you do? Because to sit there and listen to someone say, well, they did this and they did that and they did this, well, then you're a part of the problem. If you never ask the person that's telling you, what did you do? What are you responsible for? Because that's the only way to give sound advice if you know both sides of the narrative. That's the only way to really get to the truth. Because a lot of times when somebody's venting to you, you know what's not around? The other person. It's very seldom that the other person is standing in the room to defend themselves, because that's what it is. It's a judge and jury, but the plaintiff or the defendant is not in the room. So you basically going in there and say, this person did X, Y, and Z. They hurt me. They cheated on me. They disrespected me. They did all of this stuff. And the person that you're talking about is not in the room. So it's how you sell the story. Well, some people are good at pulling heartstrings. Well, if I drop a couple tears, I'll get my friends to tell me that everything I'm about to do or did, right, is right. Because I'm pulling their heartstrings. Now, I noticed that there's a lot of men and women, both on social media and off social media, that do a great job at telling a story and pulling people's heartstrings, and nobody ever asks them, well, what did you do? How are you responsible for what happened? Case in point, hey, Mario's driving, Mario gets into a car accident. What Mario doesn't tell you is, hey, Mario was drinking and smoking. Mario had the music blasting. Mario didn't have a seatbelt on. You know, Mario had his seat, you know what I'm saying, leaning all the way back, so Mario really couldn't see the road. Mario not going to tell you how he caused the accident. Mario just going to say he was in an accident. Stop. I'm just saying. We never ask for the details, ladies and gentlemen, before you give someone advice. Okay? Make sure that you get all sides of the story. Before they promote their relationship online, every single thing, every single moment, right? I'm telling you guys that it would be very beneficial to you and your partner, your significant other, for you guys to handle that internally. Whether it's personal or professional, all right? Business related or in the house. The fact of the matter is you guys will do better if you guys sit down and think about a positive strategy, have a positive conversation on dealing with your situation. Or you get someone that can mediate your situation that is going to say, I'm not on nobody's side, give me the facts. Not the emotion, give me the facts and let me provide you with a solution. I understand that for a lot of people, it's embarrassing for them because they don't want other people to know their problems. And then some people just don't care. Some people will be like, yeah, she just cursed me out last night. She just keyed my car, and oh yeah, she just broke a glass or slammed the door, or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is, man, we got to start having more healthy relationships. When we start, and not just with other people, with ourselves as well. Start a regimen, go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Work out, travel, find some hobbies that matter. You can't listen to a bunch of negativity and expect to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Find some things that make you happy, find some things that excite you, find some things that get you pumped, and for the right reasons. And it's not about, well, let me party my life away, or the only way I can get it. Some people can only get excited when they're high, when they're drunk, or when they're under some type of influence. Find a natural high. I know weed is natural. Find a natural high, though, where you don't need a substance. You're the substance. It's within you. And I'm telling you right now, when you have a found respect for yourself, when you understand and value yourself, it is going to be exhilarating. The people around you are going to understand that there is something special about you. And I'm telling you right now, the last thing that they're going to want to do is disrespect you, hurt you, or run somewhere and tell somebody else about you, because nobody's going to believe that, because the person they talk about brings so much to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what this is Tough Love. I'm Mario J. Until next time, y'all are dolled up. Salute to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for subscribing and finding my channel. If you're just now finding the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when the Tough Love family is talking, you could be a part of the conversation. Until next time, adult up. Peace.